I'm waiting on Bitcoin to drop. I am pretty confident that we're going to go down somewhere around 43, 44. You can see a bit of a pattern here before we popped up, and we're doing the same thing, and I think we're going to pop down. I kind of have some things charted out, which I think might happen if you look at this. I think on this candle or the next, we'll see a nice little drop and it'll start. So I'm thinking probably coming down around here to this 43, 44, somewhere in this range. I was going to chart out the daily to see exactly, but I kind of have something here which might go along down in the channel, because once we break this, then I think we'll start coming down pretty good. Blow this up a bit, make it easier to see. But you can see we've been coming down through this channel. We peaked just up, and now we're gonna come back inside it. So I don't think we're going up until we bounce back down. And this goes over here. Lock that. I'm thinking somewhere down where I don't think we're going to hit this 2 and come right down to this, but this is what I charted out for the 12 hour. And I'm thinking past the 1.272 and probably hit this 1.618, you know, somewhere in between. I would say in this here would be our buy zone. Yeah, we won't capitalize it. Fuck. Telegram going off. Ding ding. Say that's our buy zone. We'll lock that in. We'll move this up straight and level it. That's what I'm looking for anyways. Right now, I don't think I'm going to do any buy orders for Bitcoin, and I think I'm just going to stick to Ethereum and have my buy orders in here, and I'll probably stay up all night. So if we do dip low, I'll probably just try to not sleep as much as possible so I can try to catch this dip if it comes. And then Shiba, I'm thinking we're going to come down and triple tap this, bottom here, likely come back to somewhere in that 2850 range. So I have a couple orders set, and I'm probably going to set some more right away just in case. But Shiba 2850 and Ethereum 3640, so we'll see. I may set a few just in case, because I don't want to try to catch Bitcoin falling like a falling knife, and then, you know, at least there's less movement with it with Ethereum and Shiba, that you could set a nice trade. Shiba, I'm doing 5x, and Ethereum is actually 8x, so I can set a decent trade and not worry about that liquidating anything or having to add. So I can just let it hit, and then once we pop, I can leave it. So I'm thinking same thing, like 1, 2, probably triple bottom this, pop up. Bitcoin will probably just shoot right up after it bottoms out. But I'm looking at these patterns too, and it just looks so similar that I would say after this candle close, we start a nice drop. And then within 12 hours to a day, end up down here, bounce off, if not sooner. It's just what I'm seeing. Unless something happens and it gets invalidated, but I do see us dropping and we're getting rejected. I set a trend line. It's not totally accurate, but you know, we are getting rejected over here. It's easy to see. You know, you could probably say we have a a resistance zone, you know, in this area here. So, and we got rejected, so it's likely heading down. There's a high percentage chance that we're going down now. And when you look at what we have going on the 12 hour, which takes time, we do have a hidden bearish divergence forming here. And then when you look on other time frames, the 6 hour right now has it peaking pretty good, and that's going to close in 51 minutes. And then you look at the 4 hour, we already have that formed, that bearish divergence. So there's a high likelihood that we are coming down because these time frames are showing that. And daily is obviously not, but a quick dump and back up wouldn't affect that. And if you look here, it's not a higher high along here. We haven't closed to make that yet. This has just come up. So if we continue down until we get this closing and have a higher low, then I don't see us going up. We're just trending down in this channel that we're just above, and we're about to break down into it. I think this would finish the dump and bring us up, and then finally see a reversal soon in the next few days. So we'll just have to see what happens. Put it back on that 6 hour and see what she does. It's just what I'm getting, what I'm seeing. May happen, may not, but everything's showing a short-term downward projection. And this is exactly where those institutional buyers are going to set their orders in this range here, and then we'll see our bounce. Big players will be buying down here. They're not yet here. But once we hit this, you're going to see it jump up quick. So you're going to want to set your order somewhere just in case and a little leverage that shit, and then ride her back up with the swing trade. Once we have a proper reversal, then we can start charting out things for a swing and then kind of get an idea of how high it's going to go. But for now, we just wait and try to catch a falling knife. So trade safe and keep your stop loss tight. See you in the next one. Hopefully sooner than later.